Hey everybody, we're back with our third tribute to Dana Andrews and a month-long salute, and this is probably his most famous movie, and a movie that, in my opinion, every American should see at least once. It's from 1946. It's called The Best Years of Our Lives. It's the story of three veterans. World War II is freshly over, and they are each going back. We have a banker who's coming back to a loving wife and daughter. We have Harold Russell, who is a non-actor who was picked out by the director William Wyler. He had lost both hands in combat, but he had a natural way about him on camera.
I'll do it for you.
What's the matter? Think I can't spell my own name?
No, I just thought that...
I know, sir.
But in my opinion, almost the most fascinating story is the third one, of Dana Andrews as a heroic flyer.
Glad to have you home, my boy.
It's good to be home, Pop. Bye.
So he's gone from being an officer and a hero to facing the reality of living in a changed America with not a lot of prospects.
You must familiarize yourself with the correct pronunciation of all the perfumes and toiletries. For instance, here's a popular number, Rêve Romantique.
Yeah, that means romantic dream.
You speak French?
Well, I'll tell you, Sticky, just enough to make my way around the Paris bars.
Let's get one thing straight, Derry. The name Sticky is out.
Yes, Mr. Merkel, I understand.
Not only has America changed, they've changed. They've changed forever. So we see Frederick March, who used to be a very tight-fisted conservative banker, all of a sudden much more willing to give out loans to help people rebuild their lives.
Well, as I was saying, Mr. Novak, there is an element of risk involved. We'll have to have the property appraised, but you'll get your loan.
Say, Mr. Stevenson, I don't know how to begin to thank you.
Don't try. You look like a good risk to me. And when those tomato plants start producing, I'll come out for some free samples. I'll let you know when the papers are ready.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. God bless you.
Homer, the sailor without hands, comes in to see Fred Derry, who's working behind the counter as a soda jerk. And there is an exchange where this rather coarse man questions whether the war and all the sacrifices of the war were really worth it.
Again, I say, just look at the facts.
I've seen a couple of facts. I've seen a ship go down and over 400 of my shipmates went with it. Were those guys suckers?
That's the unpleasant truth. And the sooner we get wise to it, the better off we're going to...
Ooh, if I only had my hands. You put those down!
Take your hands over there.
Towards the end of the picture, Fred Derry, played by Dana Andrews, literally goes and sees all the bombers that are basically being decommissioned and taken apart. And he has to sort of face the fact that he had this very heroic moment in his life, but it's gone now and it's all forgotten, and he has to face a totally different reality. Notably, The Best Years of Our Lives was the biggest box office smash since Gone with the Wind, right before the war. Winner of 8 Oscars. This is a movie that demands to be seen again and again.
Gee, Fred, you had me worried. I heard you were leaving town. I was afraid you wouldn't be able to stand up for me.
I stand up for you, kid, till I drop.
Remember to vote for these picks with your pocketbook. Rent or buy these selections today.